Welcome back, everyone. This is another United States Navy uniform video. I'm Simon Borjan, here to go over the NSUs, also known as a Navy service uniform. Now, the NSUs don't always have a name tag to go along with them. However, the ribbons and ranking markers should be worn at all times. As part of the video, we'll be going over ironing instructions. Now, ironing the NSU uniform requires you to iron in between the creases and also to make sure that the uniform is plenty wet. Now, as long as you keep the uniform wet, you don't run the chance of burning it. Just make sure that you iron in between the creases and you don't actually iron the creases themselves. If you iron the creases, you'll go ahead and see flat uniforms, and that's not what is intended. The uniforms do have the creases sewn in, but you do run the possibility of ironing them out. Now, in this section of the video, we'll be going over attachments such as name tags, ribbons, and ranking markers. Now, both the ribbons and name tags need to be a 1/4 inch above each pocket. The ribbons need to be worn on the left side, and the name tags need to be worn on the right side. You need to make sure there are no gear drift along the buttons, and you need to make sure that the ranking markers are 1 inch inside on both sides of the collar to the point where you can fold it over, and the collar edge should be going over to the edge of the ranking marker. Now, you want to make sure that the creases are nice and prevalent. They are sewn in, however, you can iron them in. And you want to make sure if you are male that you do have shirt stays. Shirt stays will make your uniform look great no matter what size you wear. Now, with the pants, you want to make sure that there's no dust on them. They do acquire dust fairly easily. You want to make sure that the back button is buttoned. With the back of the uniform, you want to make sure that there's no gear drift along the seams. You want to make sure that the collar is nice and flat and there's no gear drift along the collar. Now, for the female uniform, ribbons need to be 6 1/4 inches from the shoulder seam, lined up with the button from the top button, and name tag needs to be aligned with the ribbons as well. Now, you got to make sure that the ranking markers are in the same position as the male uniform, 1 inch in and inside from the actual collar point. In this part of the video, we'll be going ahead and taking a look at washing instructions. Now, the washing instructions are a little bit different according to male and female uniforms. On the female uniforms, it can be found on the left side of the uniform on the inside of the uniform. Now, with these uniforms, I would recommend getting these dry cleaned. On the male side, you can find the washing instructions on the right hand side. However, in an absolute emergency, you can go ahead and machine wash them. And the pants are located in the same area. They're in the inside of the pants on the right hand side. Now, this uniform should be worn with a garrison cover that is lint rolled with absolutely no dirt or lint on them. Thank you for watching this video and have a great day.